Allah doesn't break His promise. This is what we learn from our shuhada. This is why it's so important for us to remember our shuhada. And for us here in America, I would say there's no shaheed from amongst our modern shuhada more important for us to remember than Al-Hajj Malik Al-Shabazz, Malcolm X. And why is that? It's because, brothers and sisters, the story of Malcolm X is the story of being dealt a bad hand. It's the story of making mistakes. It's the story of slipping. It's the story of stumbling. It's the story of falling. It's the story of brushing yourself off. It's the story of picking yourself back up. It's the story of never giving up on yourself. It's the story of courage. It's the story of freedom. It's the story of self-development. It's the story of you. It's the story of me. It's the story of our community. And it's even one day going to be the story of the United States of America. This is why it's so important to remember this shaheed. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take the hand of Detroit Red from Lansing, Michigan, from the streets of Boston and the streets of Harlem, from a life of criminality, from the penitentiary, from a life of ghafla and negligence, if He can take His hand and take him to the Nation of Islam, and take him to the library, and take him to knowing Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, if He can take him to La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, if He can take him to Al-Azhar University, if He can take him to Hajj, and if He can take him to Shahada, the highest of spiritual stations, then He can take you. Then He can take me. Then He can take every single oppressed individual in the penitentiaries of America. He can take him there. It's the same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I pray that God will bless you in everything that you do. I pray that you will grow intellectually so that you can understand the problems of the world and where you fit into in that world picture. And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out.